Let me go see if I can review that. Hang on one second.
Okay, I think I know why I wrote it.
Okay. So nutrition, seeking better choices, noticing how certain items affect the way I feel. Ask me about my ice cream cone.
Got it.
Okay.
Well, I have become more and more aware through this journey what affects my body and what doesn't. So if I want like a little treat, I choose something like, we were driving home and I know exactly what this was. We had gone to a friend's house for a little party. They had fajitas, which I loved. I was like, perfect. We got steak, we got chicken, we got veggies. We're doing great. So everything's going well. I don't overdo it at dinner. We're chit-chatting and then we head home. Well, on our way home, I was like, you know what? Let's swing through Dairy Queen. That sounds really good. But instead of me getting like a blizzard, I'll get a small ice cream cone. That sounds good. It's about 300 calories. No big deal. I ate that ice cream cone and I loved every minute of it. But the second I got home, here it came. And my entire body was abuzz. My arms and my legs and all of my joints were like vibrating.
Yep, I know the
because
feeling.
I had shot my sugar up and I had set my insulin ablaze just by consuming that ice cream cone.
I know the feeling very well. Yep.
And I'm like, I knew exactly what it was because I had done well. You know, and I don't seek out sugar. We've kind of, you kind of capped that back in July, you know, kind of explaining how sugar is an inflammatory response. And so I don't seek out a ton of sugar like I did. I'd rather eat something savory than something sweet. And so I knew exactly what it was. And it ticked me off because there's absolutely nothing you can do to reverse it. You have to sit there and live.
Yeah, once it's there. Yeah, once it's there.
Yes, you have to live through that feeling. And that feeling is terrible. And because my entire family is diabetic, I'm sure I'm staring at a window of diabetes whenever I do stuff like that. So I have to be extremely aware of, yeah, probably shouldn't do that because this is the way it's going to make you feel. Well, I have noticed it with other things. I know grapes are I think they're one of the highest sugar contents of most fruit.
Yep.
I cannot eat grapes. Grapes do it too. And so just because when I'm looking at certain things or looking at certain things to eat, I am making much more conscious decisions. And this is what's been, I think, one of the biggest attributes to this whole process is what am I doing best for my body? Like keeping it moving, what am I fueling it with? And looking at making a better choice whenever I have options in front of me. Don't go overhaul. And you and I had this discussion when I went out of town. I came in prepared. I came in with snacks of my own, so I wasn't just eating fast food all the time. And just that really ticked me off because, man, that ice cream tasted good. But my body, I had great protein in me from dinner. Mm-hmm. I would not have thought that it would have sent my sugar ablaze like that. I would have loved to have tested my sugar to find out what it was.
Yeah.
But I was so ticked.
So the phrase that comes to mind, the phrase that comes to mind is that we are rewarded or punished by our behaviors. It's very simple as that. And so you were punished by that behavior. You were not rewarded by that behavior, right? But it's just, that's a real world example of this concept. So, so kudos to the awareness. And what also comes to mind is I think it's from Marcus Aurelius. And he says, the worse off a man is, the least he feels it. And so right now you're becoming more and more sensitive, which means you feel it more and more, which just helps you, which just continues to help you make better choices. But if you were constantly filling your body with poison and crap, you wouldn't even know it. And a lot of people that are continuing to do that right now, they don't notice, they can't even feel, they're not sensitive enough. They just can't, they don't have the ability.
Correct.
So kudos to that refinement, kudos to that sensitivity that helps you stay on track.
Yes.